I do want to thank everyone for tuning in here. Do remember, always please like and subscribe. Remember, there should be what am I trying to say? There should be a playlist in the description, and always remember that if you do have like any other kind of questions, please let us know. And then remember, always please leave those likes and comments, so that then we can definitely get to know what you guys are thinking. So whenever I go up, it's just gonna be B1. It's not gonna be B2 south.
We will survive! Great work, Captain!
You're not doing so bad there yourself, Asbel.
Holy crap! Physical and Creus attacks. And all divide? Oh, that's really good. Ow.
We won't fail!
The more titles I master, the better. Oh, we're gonna get this thing saved.
This looks just like that machine from the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
This device preserves visual recordings of...
Lambda. Oh, hey, there's...
What does it mean?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come...
Why is that?
Lambda is a life form we discovered by accident while researching the When the Institute's director, Professor Cornell, began to study it, the worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos, and eventually led to
That cocoon. It looks just like the one that...
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your... We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable... That humanoid is Protos. Unfortunately, Protos Haste was unable to... After much discussion, we surviving Fodrans chose to seal off Aphenia, in the hopes... But now, after so many years, the Aphenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie, and then sent her to our world. So does that mean Lambda is the one who created...
But wait, I mean, Richard made the... Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks...
I refuse to believe that Richard and... I know Richard. He's not a monster.
Sophie's getting...
We must...
I agree.
Alright, so that's where I came in from.
What's happening?
Protos Haste's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Haste is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than a grain of sand, come together to form a human shape. And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Haste's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protos Haste suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protos Haste to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protos Haste split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protos Haste have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
But then that means... Sophie didn't die after all. She was just... recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see. Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protos Haste was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.
My phone is making some weird noise. Give me 1 second here there, everybody.
I expect the best from everyone.
No one can stand before my blade!
still got a ways to go.
There, you see, Hubert? He's talking to you.
That was directed at the...
What's this?
That's Tarlo X. I can't believe it's still here.
Is this a humanoid?
No,
Hey, you're...
this is the first android I ever built. Back when I was just getting started at the Institute. I never thought I'd see it again. This brings back memories.
Sounds like everyone has something they're embarrassed about. Right, Tiger Festival? Everyone stay on your game.
Prepare yourself! Dance like the damned! Instant balls! Okay! No escape! You're mine! Okay! Impact! No escape! You're mine! I'll keep on getting stronger!
Everyone stay on your game. You're
No one can stand before my blade!
Oh, so they all stay spent. I'm gonna need another one.
What is it, Pascal? It's these machines. They're a bit different from the ones I'm familiar with. But once I fiddle around with them...
Fascinating. Adaptation is the hallmark of...
Emerald, if you don't mind me asking.
If you are so curious to ask, they were a group of engineers who maintain the technologies of Fodra. I myself used to be counted among
Wait, you're an Amarcian as well? If that's the case...
relatives. No, I fear you have misunderstood me. Amarcia was just the name for a coalition of research engineers. Though bonds were strong, none shared.
What? We're not all in the same family? That means I have to return the money I borrowed from Poisson. Is this the machine that can fix Sophie?
Please set Protos Haste down here, if you will. I will begin the procedure. Damage isolated. Initiating particle restoration.
Here we go.
Zero. 10. 40. 70. 90.
Sophie, hang on.
Sophie, can you hear us?
Hang in there. You're not alone. We're right here. What's wrong?
It'll be okay, Sophie. I promise.
The particles that comprise its mind are beginning to flow backward into the repair system.
Sophie!
What the?
Is that Sophie and Pascal?
What's happening here?
Don't look at me! How should I know?
Some of the particles that flowed into the system have assembled themselves into visual form.
Pascal, wait!
If this is a visual form of Sophie's mind, does it mean that we're actually seeing her feelings?
There's more.
You guys, they're harmless! Come and take a look!
Sashi, no.
So that's what she thinks of us.
Sophie.
It's happening again!
Now what?
Richard?
Duh.
Why is Richard the only one she's attacking?
Well, I can't say I blame her. He is the one who stabbed her, after all.
Maybe, but still. Lambda.
This can't be. It's Lambda.
I must destroy him.
Everyone, get out! Right now!
Sophie, watch out!
Everyone stay on your game. Draw.
Your favorite shield. Strike! Be gone! Charge! This may sting! Covering fire! Draw! Draw! No escape! Aha! Covering fire! Gather and heal! Covering fire! Die!
You messed with the wrong guy.
Draw! Clear! Strike! This may sting! Strike! Got it! Draw! No escape! Cross ride! No cross ride! Antidote! Now! Not yet! Die!
You messed with the wrong guy.
Strike! Cross ride! Thunderbringer! Not looking well. Not yet! Die! Shine upon us! Healing winds! Now! Okay! No escape! Cross ride! Okay! Scale back! No escape! Enter the void! Brittle flare! Shocking light! Impact! Cross ride! Strike! There! Covering fire! Come forth! Now! No! No escape! Cross ride! Rolling thunderbolt! Impact! Your fate is sealed! Cross ride!
Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks. I'll use them to protect us all.
So, that...
Asbel? Sophie!
You're awake.
We did it.
You're... Sophie, can you... How do you feel?
Yes,
Oh, Sophie, you all saved me.
It seems you have failed to eliminate Lambda, Proto.
the mission,
Sophie?
How odd. I was sure the part of life maintenance functions appear to be, but I do see some problems with. Would you mind returning to the machine we used earlier? I'd like to.
That's fine. Can you make it so...
Yes.
Very well.
Okay, so now we now go this way. Was it on the third floor or was it on the second floor? It's on the second floor.
Focus, this will be tight.
Next! Draw! Die! It's over! Shining Blade of Triumph! Requiem! Draw! Now first! My cards! Okay! Now prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! Damp it to damn! Instant balls!
Everyone did as well as could be expected.
This way, Proto. Now,
I remember Lambda.
No!
it seems the procedure.
What are you talking?
Proto's haste is a weapon. This information, however, had become confused. So I simply
Next time, I will fin-
Lambda!
Playing with your blocks again, are you? If so, then you should smile. A body may influence a soul just as a soul can. Just look at the child. Every day he becomes more. Do you have any idea at all why I put so much effort into raising him as a human? It's because...
Okay, what was- I think he said the word-
It's what he called that little Camerod.
No, of course. He is a monster that infects and feeds off other.
Just like a parrot.
So perhaps Richard has been infected.
Does that mean we have to fight Richard in order to defeat...
No. Sophie, are you okay?
Perhaps that's as far as.
Is she still sick?
Some minor data confusion remains, but
I must let Lambda... Aspel tell me.
Well,
Protos haste, you exist to destroy. The form Lambda takes makes no difference.
wait. Sophie doesn't want to fight Lambda. I share the same sentiment. Emerald, there must be... Wait. We aren't sure that Richard is... Which means we can't give...
Yeah, and it might be possible to... It's way too soon to...
Are you planning to
Not just Lambda.
Aspel,
This is a problem that affect... We got into this together.
together as...
Wait.
Our power is rest...
What does that mean?
Your powers come from me.
That's how you saved us before, right?
No. It's you. You gave me the power to change who I...
So you saved our... And then we managed...
This light connects us. Wow, okay.
Indeed.
Pascal.
Aw, don't worry about it. Let's just get back home.
I'm afraid that even the power of Protos haste will not be enough.
Oh, come on.
Well, I suppose you could reinforce your shuttle and then
Then let's do that.
We need a specific attachment to break through, but it's available only at a military facility known as Bathis Citadel. Assuming you can find it, we can make the...
Is the Citadel? All right then.
We can stop at the Citadel on our way back to...
Perfect. Toy blocks? What are those doing here?
Interesting. Cornell used those as part of his
Cornell?
Correct. Cornell was a foremost researcher of humanoid development, a key mind in the...
Is this Cornell person?
I'm afraid not. From my understanding, Cornell died. It truly is...
Asbel? Sharia? Yes.
She be lying. Okay. I don't trust this lady. Alright, so now that we're back to here at Region 13 and we got Sophie back on like our
Don't push
team here.
yourself, Sophie.
I'll be careful. If you feel faint, just have Asbel carry you again.
Just make sure you don't drop.
Man, sharing that power must be what...
I think there's more to it than...
I wish I... Hey, Sophie, can you make it so the cap... I don't think so. Oh, no.
We may learn something that can help.
For seriously?
Indeed. It was our main research center regarding the...
Oh, heck yeah!
Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end right here, and I do want to thank everyone for tuning in here, and I'll see everybody in like the next episode here. But do remember, always please like and subscribe, and I'll see everybody in like the next episode.